Namaste. Welcome to yet another episode of Accomplished Women by Thought Habitat Science. We have interviewed a lot of academicians, healthcare professionals, and we interviewed the Bollywood legend Sunidhi Chauhan. And along with her, we have another legend. Unlike Sunidhi Chauhan, she didn't record n number of songs, but making a debut in Bollywood in itself is an achievement for many. And even after making a debut, she survived in the industry for 2 decades. Some of the best songs that we all still sing to us. We have Manasi Scott, who is, she's not only a playback singer. In fact, she's a horse rider, an award winning horse rider, thanks to her military lineage. And then she has been the brand ambassador for Sunsilk, L'Oreal, and Reebok India. Apart from all this, she's been singing from a very young age, that is, from the age of 7. Well, now we have all the right reasons to call her an accomplished woman. So, without much delay, Manasi, welcome to the show. I
Thank
am
you,
so happy to host more women like you. As I host you all, my levels, I am attempting to set a new benchmark for myself every time.
Thank you, Arvind. It means a lot. And spoken like half the South Indian I am. The Manasi has come out correct. In fact, it's your title, your show title resonates with the name. Manasi actually means the ideal woman. So it's really, it's an honor to be on your show. Thank you.
That's really great to know. So, Mansi, I have a few questions for you. Number one, you were an award-winning horse rider before becoming a playback singer. Could you throw some light on it?
So I'll correct you on one thing only, Arvind. Yes, I was an award-winning horse rider, black belt in karate, basketball nationals, Coco nationals, all of it. It was like army brats. We get the opportunity to do so much with any sport. It was like Ravindranath, get into the field and learn the game. But not a playback singer, Arvind. That's not how I started. I actually started in the fashion industry, so we'll get to that later. Um, Horse riding. In the army, we have so many opportunities. My father was a beautiful, crazy man who retired as a general. He's no more. Both my parents are doctors, super achievers. I think they just saw in the early days the energy I have. So they just decided, let's get it up at 4:30 in the morning and make a play every sport in the book. So literally, actually, in Chennai, which was Madras then, is when I learned horse riding. When I was about 10 years old. My father was a national award-winning show jumper. My grandfather was also a show jumper. So it was in the lineage, I think. And then when I was in Madras, Chennai then, now, I had a award-winning dressage horse called Gambhir and a award-winning, thanks to the Officers Training Academy, because Army horses are brilliant, and an award-winning show jumper called Patton. Not just medals on the national level, but we also did some international competitions as well. And proud to say 2 Indians won the gold and the silver. So, but the thing is, as army brats, we get posted out very quickly. And I traveled, my mom and dad, I'm an only child, we traveled everywhere dad went, 2 years in Bhutan, 2 years in Pithoragarh, Chennai, everywhere. So, um, you start something, but if it's not possible to continue it in the new posting, then you leave it behind. And that sadly is what happened to horse riding. But the one big advantage of lockdown was that I lockdown one, that is, I would get up every morning at 4:30, meditate, have a ice cold shower, and reach the race course. And once they found out that I was, regular, I also do some shows for the Amateur Riders Club in Bombay. I got my membership, and I think that was the best thing that happened to me in lockdown, that I got back to horse riding. So much so that when lockdown one opened and I came to Pune, my mother, she's the director of Pune Hospital. Uh, one of my friends in Bombay introduced me to AK Sports, Ashay, who's a national medalist with a champion horse called Arjuna, who I now co-own because he just reminded me of my childhood horses and pushed me into entering the Japaloop Open after 30 years. And I won 2 bronze medals in my first entry in the show jumping competition after 30 years. So that's the story of horse riding. And I'm so glad because I think the three most amazing things my father did was push me into horse riding, made me learn martial arts, and said, leave your scholarship to America for engineering, software engineering, and start singing songs. That's how it started.
You know, uh, that's already a roller coaster ride for me, hearing all your. Just listening to all those, I don't know where you get all that energy from. Perhaps that is something you inherited a lot.
I think so. I think I was born with it, really. And I think where big cities tend to take away single motherhood, big cities, maybe the stress of lockdown tends to take that away. I think um, just realizing how fragile life is in the last 1.5 years has made me just go back to doing everything I possibly can. So I hope I stay this young forever.
That's really great. So, secondly, Manasi, what was the sudden motivation? It was all roller coaster ride. Your parents made you learn every single sport in the sporting book that they found, and suddenly, and they also made you give up your idea of going to US for your higher studies. And why suddenly playback singing?
So there's a story behind this. Since my father wanted me to get into the arts, he at that time was posted to INH at Ashwini in Bombay. My mother was still the director of Pune Hospital. So I called him. I said, okay, you know what? I'm coming to Xavier's. I've gotten into mass comm. That time, the dream was to become a director. I realized very soon I'm better in front of the camera than behind it. I'm very bad at making movies. But at that point in time, for our summer internship, I had the opportunity to work as an assistant director to the incredible Priyadarshan. And when I went down to start AD work, he saw my face and he said, I think you should be in the movie. That was a movie called Snehidye, which is the Jyotika and some 100 girls and one guy.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, one of the nights, we all went out for a karaoke, dinner party. And I sang, and Priyadarshan, and there was Vidyasagar, who was the composer of the film. They just heard me and they said, listen, I think Ilaharan had already dubbed the other 2 languages, Malayalam and Telugu, and they said, for Tamil, we want you. So no training whatsoever, just a rock singer who had a rock band in college called Dark Water Fixation, suddenly have a playback song. It was a song called Otteyadi Padele from Snehdiye. And that was literally, it just fell into my lap. And I love singing. So you can't give up opportunities like that. Strangely, after that, there really nothing else happened because I don't know. I think it's a very close knit industry, and I also wanted to finish my post graduation, so I came back to Bombay. But actually, more than playback singing, except for the start, which was that song, I owe my career to Neeta Lulla and Hemant Trivedi because I started working in the fashion industry when there was no Bollywood. Normally there's first phase showstopper Bollywood people here and there, but there was no Bollywood at that point in time. So because I was a model and I could sing, I would automatically be first face or showstopper. So that's what actually started my journey. So that's how it started.
That's really wonderful. And I must say it is a mere coincidence. That particular movie which you're talking about was once upon a time my childhood favorite. And the song which
The
you
short
sung,
girl is me. That
yeah,
short-haired girl in the movie is me. So
yes, that's what. I used to love that movie and a thriller with two heroines. Shabrani Mukherjee was
with
the
Jyotika,
next
yes.
lead, co-lead along with Jyotika, and that movie was so good to watch on the screen.
And
And
support.
Tabu, yeah,
Oh,
Tabu, she was the most versatile actor. Even now, she is the most versatile actor.
yeah.
With all that together, the movie had the perfect combination.
And a playback song.
Yeah,
So
that's what.
that's
And
actually
your song really set the mood for this movie.
I think Sonali Bendre was the dancer in that song, if I'm not wrong, for
Yes,
Teri Pade. So it's a great song, yes.
yes, that's really wonderful. So, Mansi, you also had your debut in a Telugu movie.
Playback, and so uh, two things actually. My debut happened in Telugu because Snediye was shot simultaneously in three languages: Telugu, Malayalam, and yeah, Telugu, Malayalam, and Tamil. So I think just Koti got to know about me, so I did some Telugu and Kannada films, but there was no really no such thing as a debut or a. These were just jobs that were falling into my lap at that point in time. So yeah, I never thought of it then as a debut, but yeah, they were great opportunities now if you come to think of it.
Okay, what turned out to be a random opportunity turned into your bread and
Yeah,
butter in
yeah.
one point in time. Yeah. So, Manasi, you were also the brand ambassador for Sunsilk, L'Oreal, and Reebok, right?
Yes.
So, how would you explain that part of the career? So, you would
You
have
know,
eventually gone ahead and you would have become the next Genelia or Yummy Gautam or so. But you
I no,
chose,
I don't think so really because I've always been a live performer at heart. I enjoy the theater, musical theater, performing live more than I do the big screen. But I do love the work I've done on the big screen. Um, I think those days, like I said, the press was different, the news items were different. We didn't have social media. So when people saw you doing 25 shows in a month, you were famous. And then naturally happened. The music video was the first time that there was a pop artist who sang and danced and composed and rocked it. So I think a lot of the brands then, with a lot of cool people, wanted a face that was multifaceted. So we shot two Sunsilk ads in Chicago and in Paris. Yeah, I was a brand ambassador. Reebok, in fact, took me on way before. I got the cover of the week in 2006. Then I was the brand for many brands after that. Shore International got the first crystal mic in India from them. So there are some people who've always believed in me during my career growth, and whenever they come to me, I've never turned down an opportunity, uh, except except for when there were like Fair and Lovely ads or something, which I'm glad they've changed their names right now. Those are the only things that I turned down, things that I didn't believe in. But otherwise, everything.
that's really great in a way because it takes a lot of guts to every time pursue something new. And that is more or less the path which I chose also. Every time when we pursue something new, there is a lot of learnings happening there, and there is eventually a lot of challenges. Once
Yes.
we break through that line and cross to the other side, there we are. And that part of the journey is pretty interesting,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So, Manasi, you sung the song for Spotland, and yeah, you're out with a new album now. So, would you like to tell the inspiration behind the song? And also, we would like to hear you sing that as well.
किथे चली कुड़िए किथे किथे चली कुड़िए. So I don't know if you know, Arvind, but I just received an INCA award. That's the Indian Nightlife Convention Association Awards for
That's
180 shows back to back live in
wow.
lockdown. I got ready every day of lockdown one. I put on a show every day on Instagram for 30, 40, 50 people, or with Sumit Sethi, 496,000 people. Um, when I was doing these shows, the IPRS, I don't know if you remember, clamped down on all of us and they wanted some insane amount of money with artists who weren't even making money. So at that point in time, my friends, Anish Gera, I was already doing a song with Skip, a Twisted Bass I knew. They all sent me music to compose. And I'm the best when I'm singing live. So I literally made a lot of songs, which you'll hear after this as well. But Kitte Chali was for Twisted Bass when he sent the initial composition, the production. I listened to the beat and I was just like, I was putting on makeup and I found it so strange that I'm just going to sing and I was just humming to myself going, Kitte Chali Kudiye. And it just became a lockdown song. Everybody loved it. And right after lockdown, I remember Gaurav Dasgupta, 9XM, coming home and saying, that's the song. let's do it. And it was so wonderful to have somebody believe in something so non-conventional, because it's an English verse. It's of course a Punjabi hook, and also to work with an artist like Twisted Bass, who just listened, had no ego, reworked, worked over and over again, changed the song the way I wanted it, and finally we've got a great product. And then Ranju Burgis, of course, has shot a beautiful video, and I think it's just a lot of lovely people who've come together. And of course, I've composed it, sung it, co-written it. Lavo Trigger has written the Punjabi rap. I think just it's a lot of great energies that have come together, and I'm praying that all of you make it a hit.
Of course, why would we not do that? And
Gonna walk on by from a walk on part in your life. She's gonna run all the way, gonna fly into the night skies. Now you need to watch it. There is a Punjabi rap. Kach di saman vargi nache meri jaan kar di cookie bana ke unchi paake sandal ve main kithe challi. So I'm giving you little snippets, but you have to watch the song, listen to it, love it.
of course, and you're giving that native touch in a very subtle manner that nobody could avoid watching it,
Thank you.
listening to it. Right. So, Mansi, a career full of modeling, horse riding, singing, and whatnot. You did everything. And I'm sure you have something more in the plate too. You would have a big roadmap.
So this is so strange. Arvind, I really realized that having no roadmap is the best way to live life. Is to just take every opportunity that comes my way. We have you and I know we have a silent bystander, Parveen Bhatia, who's my manager, and she and I decided in lockdown that no matter the money, whether it's barter, whether it's money, whether it's whatever work comes in, we do it. We deliver as much as we feel we are being respected for our worth. And I've just decided that whatever comes my way, if it excites me, if it teaches me, I'm going to do it. So web series, movies, songs, playback, everything. We're going to attempt everything. I hope to also have an international album very soon with Ashish Machanda. So just going to take on life full force and sing and sing and sing and act and dance when I get the opportunity.
That's really great to know, Mansi. And that says you're the ideal woman for everyone to get inspired upon.
Thank
So
you.
it was a great discussion with you, and we are looking for more songs, more movies, more brand endorsements, and more from you, and more of horse riding. And I would really love to see you one day in Olympics too, if you're gonna pursue more and go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Arvind. Bye bye. Gonna walk on by from a walk on part in your life. She's gonna run all the way, gonna fly into the night skies.